Alright, welcome back everyone to the Demon Souls live stream. I'm happy to be back once again, and as you may have noticed, actually you probably haven't noticed, but I've actually made it so that am I pointing on the right? No, I'm pointing in this direction, ideally. It's really weird when I have to point to something that you're seeing on the screen, but anyway. The point is that I was trying to make anyway, was that, hold on, let me just adjust this. The actual written text of the Doomlink, YouTube and Twitch, I guess, web addresses is looking a little bit nicer now. You can see that it's raised a little bit off the bottom, as well as that I've done a little bit more work on the YouTube one. I've made the actual YouTube icon itself slightly transparent. It's at 70% opacity, maybe too transparent? I'm not too sure. It's okay, but anyway, I've done about that much work, which is kind of not too much work, but it didn't need too much done to it anyway. It's not exactly it's not exactly a work of digital art, so yeah. It's just a quick little thing that I threw together and that I worked on a little bit further from my first little bit of work that I'd done on it. And yeah, it's pretty much going to stay that way. As far as I'm concerned, it might change a little bit in the future, but for now this is definitely going to do the job, I think. All I really want to do is have it so that everyone can see the different places that they can actually watch my content. And Twitch is kind of not the place I prefer people to watch my content, but it's important for people to understand where I'm live streaming because, for example, people who might want to watch on YouTube, they might see that I'm talking to someone who's not in the YouTube chat and they might get confused. This just makes it absolutely clear to those people that, hey, I'm probably streaming somewhere else as well, without me needing to verbally say that. Alrighty. So, in terms of what we're going to be doing in this video, we did manage to get the hiltless in the previous part, which was really good. I still need to work on getting my strength up a little bit further. I need to really decide whether or not it's actually worth getting 18 strength or just sticking to the amount of strength that I would need to two-hand the weapon. Because as you can see, even two-handing is not really working for me at this point. Hold on just one moment while I pause some of my playbacks here. I'm getting pestered on my computer, my desktop, to do an update, which is absolutely not what I want to do right now. I'm absolutely sick of Windows 10 needing to do a fucking update basically every week or every second week. I'm seriously sick of it. Just stop. Give me unsupported Windows and ruin the internet, please. That's what I want. And by ruin the internet, I mean ruin the security of the internet. But anyway, so I'm just so sick of the fucking updates, but we're not going to get into that. I've discussed that many times in the past. But anyway, what we are going to do is upgrade our hiltless a little bit, but as well as that, we will also try to upgrade our strength. Now, because I want to upgrade my strength to at least be able to two-hand this weapon, I need souls. And the best way to actually get souls quickly at this point in time is actually to complete World 1-3, because of course in the previous part, we did actually pretty much do the entirety of World 1-3. All we need to do is go up the stairs and we'll be essentially at the boss, so yeah, we'll also have Bior helping us out, so that shouldn't be a problem at all. He's returned to the Nexus with us here, but I'm pretty sure that he will be accompanying us for the boss fight when we actually do go in there. Before I do that, possibly, I could try and get the dull gold set. I don't know exactly where it is, to be honest, but I could go and have a look for it. I could head through World, or maybe it would be nice to have the hiltless available before that point. Maybe we'll just do it that way. So I'm going to try and get the dull gold set in this video. Hopefully it's not too heavy. I don't think it would be, but I don't know. I suppose we'll have to find out when we actually use it, whether or not it's too heavy. And if it is too heavy, then we'll just have to stick with the Ring of Great Strength for a while, which is okay, because at the moment I'm using the Thief's Ring and the Cling Ring, and to be honest, I would prefer not to need the Cling Ring, so yeah. At this moment in time, I think I do not have the Cling Ring equipped. I think I still have the other ring. Damn. Okay, well, because we actually have Death Cloud equipped, we're not going to be able to unequip the Ring of Magical Nature. Yeah, so it does let us do that, so that's very nice of it. We have 2 thief rings here, or thief's rings here. I will probably put one, well, I'll definitely put one of them away into the stockpile Thomas's storage location. So what was I going to use? The cling ring is what I was going to use. I'm kind of short on stones of ephemeral eyes right now. I only have 1. I'm actually going to unequip that here. But, you know, we should be alright, regardless. We're essentially going to have Bior do all of the work against this boss because we're still using one of those pokey weapons. Why am I even trying to parry you? That would be a good question to ask. What grasses do I have equipped? I have some late moon. I may as well equip full moon as well. I'll heal myself with late moon. And I suppose if I just need to top up my health, I'll use half moon for now. I only have 5 of those left, so they are not going to be my main method of healing at this point. Come on. Ooh, I was actually not expecting to get the timing correct on that. That looked a little bit off. But anyway. Ooh. Partial parry, but was successful enough, actually. Maybe you couldn't call that a partial parry, because that ended up being completely successful. Ooh, that was really dodgy, and I'm very, very lucky that I didn't die right there. That was impressive. There's a really strange thing going on with the timing on those particular large overhead attacks. There we go, that's more accurate. That's what we want. Alright. So what are you going to give me? Late moon? Yep. It's actually what I want, because I do plan to move on to late moon grass fairly soon. So that will be the aim. I think Ostrava is up here, ready to give us some pure clear stone. That's very nice of him. Thank you. I will do a quality build at some point. I don't know when I will do that. I could do it after this build, or I could do the Rapier build next. I'm not too sure what I want to do. Maybe a quality build would be in order, because, to be honest, if I'm doing a Rapier build now, maybe I shouldn't follow it up with another Rapier build immediately. Maybe that would be a good idea. Maybe quality build was the other build that I was tossing up between. I can't remember what the other one was. I was tossing up between 2 different builds, and I mentioned it in the previous video. I could only remember the Rapier build, and I can't remember the other one that I was thinking of doing. Oh god, so annoying. I could backstab you bastards, but I'm going to not, because there's 2 of you. Taking a lot of damage here, but you know, just die. And I'll backstab your ass. Alrighty. I'm not necessarily forced to always critical. Weaker enemies can always be poked to death, but, you know, strong pokes ideally, like that. More late moon. May as well pick up the items in this area because more grass would be useful, for sure. But once I get to a certain point, I will just run through the, whatever they're called, the Red Eye Knights, just further up there. There's 3 of them, of course. I tend to just run through them. You don't have to, always, but it's definitely not difficult to run past them, and I've even done it a few times without the Thief's Rings, so yeah, why the hell not? Oh, that was a terrible parry on my part. I was astounded that that even succeeded somewhat. You're annoying. I'm gonna backstab you for that. That's your punishment. Oh, I think I got hit by a bolt in the back. Come on, mate. I think it's kind of crazy in Dark Souls 3 that you can actually kick a shield, and that gives you a riposta opportunity. That's really crazy to me. So, my hair is a bit poofy today. I don't know if you've noticed it, but I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna do the next few minutes of the stream like this, because I can see perfectly fine, but you can't see me. So I'll just do this. This is a form of entertainment, more or less. Actually, I could I could do a challenge run where I have to have my hair like this the entire time. It's a bit harder to do it like this when my hair is not as poofy, but my hair is rather poofy today, so doing this is quite fun. I'm just waiting for the playback on Twitch to show me that my hair is like this, and I just want to see how stupid I look. But anyway, once I see how stupid I look, I think I'll stop doing it because... oh, there we go. Actually, you can... hold on. How much of my face can't you see? You can't see any of it. That's really funny. you can't see my face. It's just really good. It's like you're seeing a profile of me, but there's just no face to be seen. It's really funny. Oh, I've got the Red Eye Knights coming after me. Holy shit. I'm not in a good way right now. I can only sort of see 90% of everything, which is not really enough. That is not a good situation. Let's get the hell into the boss room. And once I get into the boss room, I'll stop having no face. Because I just want someone to turn up to the live stream and just be like, what the fuck am I looking at? Oh, that would be so funny. Oh, that is a laugh. I'm absolutely going to do a run where I have to be like that the entire time. That would be really funny. Oh, so funny to look back at. Alright, so we have Bior helping us here. We'll do some strong attacks. Oh, that didn't work at all. I actually pressed the R2 and it just didn't respond. That was bizarre. Oh, I'm out of my half moon. Oh, don't hit me. Well, I'm dead. Shit. Terrible. Alright, well, I've left 11,565 souls in the boss room. So, I need to get those back. Long story short. So we'll probably do that. Fortunately, I did not consume that Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. That would have been really terrible had I done that, because that would have been a waste. It would have been my last one, and yeah, bad. So having Bior to help us is definitely going to be needed, I think. So I'm glad that we have him with us. We're just going to run through all of the enemies here because I do not have the patience to go through them all right now. Individually, killing them. So, yeah, we'll do it that way. Maybe I could do that for April Fools, you know. I'll have to wait a whole year pretty much for April Fools to come again, but you know. Just having it so you can't even see my face and I'm just acting totally natural about it, like no problem at all. The thing is, I hate doing April Fools, that's all, because April Fools bothers the hell out of me. In the sense that I never really try to fool people for April Fools, so I end up getting fooled and I'm not participating in it, so it generally bothers me. It's just a normal internet day for me, and then everyone else is sort of making my life harder. That's generally how it goes. So I'm not a huge fan of April Fools, so I probably wouldn't ever do that. But I'm just thinking of different excuses to, you know, have my hair covering my face 24/7. Because I think it looks kind of funny. Especially if I pretend like there's nothing going on, really. This guy is relatively easy to fight if you are fast rolling. It's a good opportunity to attack him there. I would like to have the Hiltless working, but I do need to actually kill this guy to get the Hiltless working, ironically enough. Oh, there we go. Managed to time it well enough. Leave Bior alone! Hold on, it's 2007. Let me get my, let me dye my hair light brown, and I'll start crying. And then I'll be sobbing about leaving Bior alone. Old jokes. The biggest thing about Leave Brittany Alone that really got me was that it might have been Fox News. They had a live studio audience watching it and everyone was laughing at it. I thought that was that wasn't nice at all. I mean, I thought the video was kind of funny at the time, but there's something really malicious about that and I didn't like it, so I didn't spend much time laughing at the video. Anyway. The demon was destroyed. Yeah. Thanks for your help, Bior. I probably would have been able to do it without you, but it would have taken a lot longer, so I am glad to have your assistance. If I were to continue down that way, I would be able to get another Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, but I don't think I will go and grab that. Mainly because I'm lazy. But anyway, the Silver Demon Soul is used for Cursed Blade and possibly Light Weapon as well. I say Blade instead of Weapon, but anyway. I think we can just go and consume them. I'm kind of hoping that I'm not going to regret that, because Had I gone and consumed my pure blood demon soul before, that would have definitely been something that I would have regretted, but fortunately I did not end up doing that. That was sort of on the agenda, and I thought that I had done that, but I actually had not, so how about that? Lucky of me. Or lucky for me, however you want to say that. Alrighty, so let's just go and consume the Silver Demon Soul. I'm pretty sure the only things that you can get for it are the 2 weapon infusion spells, which is light weapon and cursed weapons, so I'm not going to be needing either of those, so we will consume that. Now we have a little bit over 100,000 souls, which I will show you, which is pretty good. And we will be able to make use of these to level up a number of times into strength. Now, I do feel bad having to use strength here, or having to use souls to level up strength, but anyway. Going to just double check. Wait, I have it equipped, I'm being stupid. So we can two-hand the Hiltless now. How much damage are we doing with it? 214 unupgraded, which is alright. But I just don't really think that I want to... Although maybe I would go two-handed with it anyway, because let's look at it this way. If I'm not going to be using a shield, then why would I just go one-handed with this? I guess the reason why was for ease of switching between the weapons. If I'm, you know, doing this business and then do this, it's like a fast switch, whereas if I go two-handed, it ends up being an extra step. But maybe it's just not necessary to do that. Maybe it would be better for me to, at this stage, just work on dexterity so that I can have a stronger Hiltless when I do use it. And then also have a stronger weapon here. The Fatal Rapier +5. It's probably the best way to handle it. And as I did mention in the previous video, I could always do it later on where I upgrade my strength. Pretty much when I don't have a need to increase any other stat. Maybe we can just do it that way. What I'll probably do is double check my... Oh god, I'll have to kill the False King to get World 1 to Pure White by the looks of it. Which is annoying because I wanted to also get the Colourless Demon Soul from there, but it looks like I'll have to kill... Is it Patches and Ostrava that need to be killed? Probably. What makes Mephistopheles appear? Maybe she has appeared already, I don't know. Let's have a look. But getting Colourless Demon Souls from her is definitely a thing, so... I think you need to kill either the Storm King or something like that. I don't really know, but... One thing I can tell you is that I need to... Maybe just talking to Ostrava in World 1.4 will count as killing him when it comes to the Mephistopheles quest. Ideally, you'll do the Mephistopheles quest with Ostrava in the Nexus and then you just kill him, but I don't think that's going to be happening this time. Alrighty then. I suppose we will go and do... Actually, before we do that, that's right. I wanted to go and get the Talisman, which I think should be in my inventory right now. And I will trade that with Sparkly the Crow in World 1.4, get a Colourless Demon Soul, and upgrade the Hiltless to +1. Now, I will have to deal with the enemies in World 1.4 that are obviously... Actually, they're not at Pure Black right now, because I did kill Black Phantom, what's-his-face. So therefore, it will be a few levels above Pure Black, maybe 2. I will double check that. Let's have a look. Yeah, 2 or 3 levels, maybe even 3 levels, I would say. So we don't have to worry about this place being too difficult or anything like that. Ooh. Now, obviously backstabs and parries are not as smooth looking in this game versus Dark Souls, but in terms of how it's done, it feels alright, but it doesn't look alright, that's the point. It looks a lot better and smoother in Dark Souls, so... Oh. Alright, go for the backstab. Give up. This is terrible. Alright, where's my grass? I unequipped it. I'm being an idiot. Imagine if I died, that would be so sad. Alright, get the fuck out of here. Actually heal, like now. Oh, go for the backstab. Are you kidding me? Didn't even give me the backstab opportunity. There we go. That was a bit of a sad confrontation, I have to say. Anyway. We have a lot of full moon grass, so we do have that to fall back onto if necessary, so that's very nice. We are also alive right now, which is very cool. Feels like it's been a while since I've been alive. Oh yeah, I didn't continue leveling up. I got a bit distracted by my need to upgrade the Hillless, so... What are you guys doing? They were both sort of rolling away. Alrighty. So of course we will head over to Sparkly the Crow. I'm not going to kill the Vanguard because the number of souls that I get from him is not going to make it a worthwhile venture, I suppose you could say. So we are... oh god. I always fall down from here. It's bloody annoying. Alright. So I think that skeleton's going to drop down, isn't he? Maybe he's not. Alright, he's not. Maybe with the Thief Ring off he does come, but... we do have it equipped at the moment. There we go. The reason why I parried early there was because I was expecting him to do the sort of uppercut swing that he does after he rolls, but he didn't do that, so... I wasn't able to get the riposta there, but I can go right ahead and stunlock you with some thrusts, which is one good thing about, say, daggers and small weapons like those. They can get the enemy in a stun lock. Because it's, well, you know how it is when it comes to stairs and ripostas. It's not always perfect. Anyway, Sparkly the Crow, for those who are not aware, is just up here. Or Guide of Guidance is indeed something that you can give to him, but there's no real reason to give him that. I think it gives you... might be just a soul of a legendary hero or something like that. We need to give him the Talisman of God.
Sparkly!
Sparkly! Yeah, whatever. So we need to quit. It's probably going to tell me to sign in again to my PSN account. If it doesn't, then great. The reason why I don't do that is because, yes. Or no, it actually says cancel. But anyway, we're saying yes as far as that's what I want to do. Anyway, so the reason why I don't do that is because I'm too lazy to update my PSN account. So, well, not update the account, but update the PlayStation. So therefore I can't actually log into PSN. It's not a big deal, but I'm sure once I stop being lazy I'll do that. But anyway, I don't even know what that item is, but I didn't pick it up, put it that way. Hopefully it wasn't anything too amazing. Let's go and fight the black skeleton and return to the Nexus. Oh, managed to hit me there. I suppose I should have been more careful. Let's just get out of here. I don't want to fight you, I'm decided. Does he pursue? Yeah, he does. Alright, I'll fight you then. I just needed to heal. Come on, mate. Actually, why would I be doing that? I can actually parry. That would have been pretty cool had I parried him there successfully. That would have been a bit of an achievement, actually. Oh. So, kind of the rule that I've set for myself is that if I am fighting an enemy that I can't parry or riposta, I will use the Hillless at that point. So I shouldn't have whipped out the Hillless right there, but anyway. So for example, I'm going to be getting the dull gold set from a slug, and because I can't parry or backstab slugs, I would use the Hillless for that. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to get the Hillless on the go before heading into World 5.2 to try and get the dull gold set. I suppose we have to go to Blacksmith Ed to upgrade this. Trying to think of other Colourless Demon Souls locations. We'll have to get the gold mask from 3.2. But, oh yes, and we would probably be able to get... Actually, no. I really should have tried to get the Colourless Demon Soul from World 5, seeing as though I took it down again. I don't really think about these things, do I? Anyway. I actually forgot where the Primeval Demon of World 5 is located, so... Alright, we'll take you to +1. We'll see how much damage we're doing now. Oh, abilities shortage. Let's have a look now. 232. Not amazing, but hey. It's better than 145. So, we'll take it. And we'll probably just increase our dexterity even further, so that we're doing more damage with it. I'll probably stop upgrading dexterity once I'm at 45, I would say. At that point I probably don't need it to be upgraded further. I'll probably stick to vitality at that point. And I might also get a little bit of endurance up depending on how heavy this dull gold set is, so yeah. Alrighty. No, need to level up. I keep forgetting to level up. This is like the first time I've forgotten so many times to actually level up, so take you to 40. And maybe we'll leave it alone for a little while. Maybe get our vitality to something. I don't know. What do we want? I guess vitality to 30 would be the next goal. I have endurance to 20, which is alright, actually. Let's get you to 26. And we'll head into World 5-2. And then after that, I think we will go and take on World 3. We will be able to kill the Fool's Idol pretty much immediately, because we've basically done that level. And then we will be going through the rest of World 3, which leaves only, at that point, 4-2, 4-3, and then 1-4. So the second last Archdemon most likely will be the Storm King that we kill, based on that, which is fine. So we have been here many times, I do realise that, but this should actually be the last time, hopefully. I don't know exactly where the dull gold set is located, but apparently it is somewhere rather close to the slug nest. And I know roughly where the slug nest is, so we should be able to hopefully find the slug that in fact gives us the dull gold set. It's actually pretty good that we don't have to get the dull gold set from either the living cell in Vinland or the Black Phantom one, so that's a good thing. Probably going to, I don't actually know which way to go. Maybe over here is where we want to go. It's been a little while since I've gone to the slug nest, so hopefully I don't get lost, but anyway. May as well pick up this item seeing as though I'm going over here. It's just a soul for us to consume, storied hero soul I think it is. There are some islands further out through here, and I think there will be a Black Phantom to fight as well, and he is not a Black Phantom that only appears in pure black. Although he will obviously be a lot harder, considering that it's pure black. He actually appears no matter what. He's just a normally occurring, or normally appearing Black Phantom, that is. And I think he'll be on the last island over this way. Is that a war pick? God, I'm stupid. Or war scythe, whatever it's called. Point is that in one of my builds I kept on trying to get it from the Reaper guy, but that's not necessary at all. You can just go and pick it up in World 5-2. 11 Crescent Moon Grass? Great. I think I can see someone moving around over there. Yeah, I can see him pacing. You guys probably can't see him, but I can just see him over there. He's coming into view now. Does he have the Adjudicator shield? No. He's got a meat cleaver by the looks of it, which is going to suck, so I'm going to whip out this. Actually... Oh, that didn't work. Holy shit. You are doing some damage, lady. I'm pissed off. Because I was alive there, and yeah, now I'm not, so that's annoying. Well, Cling Ring it is then. I had the Cling Ring equipped already, but I'd just forgotten to unequip it, but now it's actually useful again. Unsurprisingly. So I will probably whip out the Hiltless, I don't know. Because she did a roll attack, it was difficult for me to actually parry that, but hopefully she doesn't do another roll attack after that. This woman's going to be easier to kill than, say, Black Phantom Cell in Vinland, but still, like... I'd rather not have to fight her, but I will. I don't know what the actual reward is for killing her, but... if we're gonna go out that way, we may as well kill her, you know. Hopefully I don't end up regretting that decision. Who knows, I might. I think it's over this way. Because I've actually picked up those items, I don't have a good view of where I actually was, but I think I can see something that is actually my bloodstain. It's funny because the graphics of the bloodstain are visible from quite a distance. No, that's not a bloodstain. That's actually a person. So this guy here renders into the frame long before anything else. There we go, there's the soul. Anyway. So unfortunately, the amount of damage that this woman is doing is more than I can really handle, but poison plus dealing damage with the Hiltless is going to really suck. Oh, that's why she's doing so much damage. I was wanting to mention that as well, but I actually forgot this point. We're in frickin' pure Black World tendency, so of course it's going to be like that. What is that? Is that a broadsword, maybe? Where is she? Oh. There she is. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Look, she just completely ignores me. Look at what she's wearing. Why is she just completely ignoring my attacks? You fucking cunt. Half of the problem here is the lack of mobility. You know, this is the big thing about World 5.2. This is why I keep dying to these enemies. It is the lack of mobility that I have. So, seriously, I could just run in for a backstab without a problem against that person if I had mobility, but I don't have mobility, so that's not going to work. Anyway, I think we'll just ignore her. By the looks of it, we can pretty easily ignore her, so I'm going to do that because it takes me too long to get there to try again. And you have to understand that I have fucking more times than I should have done, even on camera, gone through this place over and over and over again. I have done it. So I'm going to just stop and try to actually achieve something here instead of just dying endlessly. It's really annoying. I do have Royal Lotuses, but of course I'm not going to waste them if I'm going to constantly be walking in this place. So we're going to not bother with that for now. Soul Arrow might have helped because from memory the Slug Nest is good to have magic for, but we're just going to not. Doesn't matter. I might actually keep Soul Arrow unequipped at this point. Where is my soul? Can't see it. Where the hell am I? Where is the soul? I need that back. I think I had a few souls there. It might have been around 6,000. I think it's this way. Hopefully I can find the slug nest, but anyway. Where is my soul? Shit. Should be glowing and stuff. This is terrible. I can't see the bloody thing. I used to get lost in this place hardcore when I was first playing through this game. I'm a little bit better these days, but I can still really get lost. It's quite disorienting. Alright, well fine. Should we just give up on our soul? Probably. I don't know why we have to, but I just can't see it. So fucking forget it. I have to find the slug nest. I don't know why I'm here though. Why am I here? This is ridiculous. Fuck this shit, man. Well, don't roll, you dickhead. Keep away. I actually don't know where the slug nest is. Is it in there? Maybe. Black turpentine times 6. That's a lot. Well, we're going to look for the slug nest and hopefully we can find it. Normally I don't have a problem finding it. I think that was 2 chunks of spider stone. Oh no, sucker stone, sorry. Spider stone is of course green. That wouldn't be pure sucker stone, would it? I don't think so. Maybe it is though. Honestly, picking up these items is a bit of a risk because they act as beacons in a way. Oh god, it's you. Okay, well where's my soul? If you're here, then where's my soul? Don't you fucking come after me. Do I have the Grave Robber's ring? I think I do. Let's just put on the Grave Robber's ring. There it is. God. It's really easy to get lost in here. Got poisoned again. Now, the slug nest is further, that's right, that I remember where it is now. So where it's actually located is after that walkway that we went through. So, I say we went through, but this was at some other point in time. Pretty much when we were trying to grind for Marrowstone and we were going over that boardwalk. That's what I'm referring to. So we'll follow this area again. We're going to unequip the Grave Robber's ring. So the cat ring is something that we just picked up, I'm pretty sure. That negates falling damage, but will not protect you against fatal falls, of course. Anyway, I do not have soul arrow right now, so that is a slight problem. But I am going to hiltless my way through this, if you don't mind. We're going to continue towards the... Oh, fuck off. Okay, so once this thing's sucked on me enough, we're going to get the hell out of here. Don't fall, you dickhead. Oh my fucking god. It's not a big problem that we've gone and done that, it's just... Actually, it's not a problem at all. We can just continue this way, it's alright. I used to think it was a problem when I used to get lost in this place, but it's actually not a problem at all. You can just continue, like, towards these lights. So, because it's been a while since I've actually had to go to the slug nest, I did forget where it was, but it's actually towards the left further this way, I think. Pretty positive that that's the case. We can see a slug here, alright, there we go, in this direction pretty much. We are going to use the hiltless to kill these things because they cannot be parried or backstabbed, so that is my plan. Is it worth using a Soldier's Lotus? Probably not. Need to actually heal before I die, and I died, so... If I actually counted the number of times that I died in this area, in this playthrough, it would be damn near astounding. I can tell you that much. It's really awful. And bothersome. But, anyway. What can I do? What can I do? I guess be more careful would be one way to avoid it. And by it I mean constantly dying. Let's go this way. Maybe this is faster. I don't know. I never go this way, but maybe this is better. I don't know. Could be a bad idea, because I usually don't do this, but maybe this will get me to my actual location faster. You know, the Regenerator's Ring might actually offset the health loss from poison, do you think? It does. Well, how about that? Regenerator's Ring is actually useful for once. And by the looks of it, yes, it was not a good idea to come this way. I should have just not. Well, alright, fine. We'll go collect this item and then just go the way that I normally go. Probably. Actually, maybe we don't need to do that. If we follow this, we might actually end up getting to our destination. My hope being that it would be faster if I went this way. What's this? Certain landmarks can help as far as working out where you are, but really this is not... when all of the landmarks look the same for the most part, it does get confusing, so... Where are all of those lights? You can sort... That's one way that I know where I'm going. It's all of those lights. Okay, so... That was not necessarily faster at all, so let's just get moving through here. To use the Hiltless against you again. No. Why do you do so much fucking damage with your stupid flaming weapon? I've gone and lost my souls now, but whatever. I don't think it was that much. Would have been nice to check, but I don't think that I can remember how much I had. Fuck. Anyway. Let's just go again. All for the dull gold set, my friends, all for the dull gold set. And I'm dying to basically nothing. This is the thing, I shouldn't be having problems here. But I guess because it's pure black, everything's just a lot stronger. And to be honest, more defense is the reason why I'm getting the dull gold set, because I know that my defense right now is a little bit lackluster, so... That's one of the reasons why I'm trying to get the dull gold set in the first place. So hopefully you won't have to put up with low health Doom Link. Sorry, low defense Doom Link for too much longer. Hopefully. And we're probably only going to do like 2 more live streams for this build anyway, so... At least until we do New Game Plus for the build, which will happen at some point in the future, of course. We'll see how long it takes for me to actually start doing New Game Plus runs. Maybe it'll be part 50 or something for the playthrough series, but, well, not playthrough series, the live stream series. Probably around the part 50, part 60 marks, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, I don't have the Thief's Ring on, so let's maybe equip that, so that we can actually get away from these things. It's probably one of the reasons why I died before as well. Alright, with the Thief's Ring on, things should be easier. In fact, they will definitely be easier, so... Regenerator's Ring is nice when you can't really protect against... Oh, no, not actually what I wanted. I got a little bit distracted by something there and ended up not being able to... It's really gross seeing them get fat like that. It's disgusting. You know what would be cool? Is if they actually had a higher drop rate if you did that. You know what would be better? If I actually dropped down here. Let's just do that. It's better than it. Alright, come on. Now, safer landing saved me, I'm pretty sure. Right there. If it weren't for safer landing, I would have just died. But... Fortunately, because I am leveling up dexterity, I do have the safer landing stat reasonably high. Although I can't check that unless I'm in the level up screen, pretty much. I do kind of want a beverage right now, but I'm just abstaining. Not an alcoholic beverage necessarily, but I am a little thirsty. Alrighty, so let's... we're finally back to where we were before, hallelujah. And I think we will put on the Regenerator's Ring at this point. Should we heal? Yeah, sure. Time to kill these things. Just have to watch my health. They are definitely capable of hurting me a lot, as you can see. So it is important that I am healing and stuff. I'm not sure what they drop. I guess Sucker Stone? Killing these guys isn't actually necessary, I will mention. It's just that it's something for me to do. Armour broke. That's a fucking problem, isn't it? I have low enough defense already. Shit balls. Get away, please. I do not need to die in this place again. Look how much I've been using my grass, guys. This much fucking grass has been used. It's insanity. I missed, and now you're gonna hit me, whatever. Great. Oh my god. It's ridiculous. Now I'm poisoned again. Excellent. I don't know which ones are alive and which ones are dead. You're alive. Because the problem is, the other slugs are fucking getting pushed around. The dead ones, that is. Not too sure what I'm expecting to get out of killing all of these guys, but I'm doing it for fun, yet I just don't have the fucking healing wares for this. Look at I'm into fucking full moon. And I'm almost out of that. I had like 20 before. It's insanity. Get away. I don't have the fucking mobility still. It's maddening just to not have that mobility. Oh shit. Die, 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 die. I don't have the stamina. Get away. Fuck! It's just that lack of mobility. It gets me every time. Fuck me dead. And then the lack of healing wares does it as well. Fuck this place. Alright, so just destroys your healing wares when you're constantly fucking poisoned. You need to use twice as much grass as you normally would have to. So annoying. I'm returning to the Nexus so that I can buy some grass from patches. Because I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of constantly dying in this place. It's happened enough times. But you're fucking sick of it too. It's insanity. Alright. So we've got about 20,000 souls. In fact, exactly 20,000. So we're going to buy as much late moon as we can. Because I'm done with fucking half moon at this point. It's not happening. So I've got 40 late moon. Whoop-de-fucking-do. So let's not fight those slugs unnecessarily. We're actually going to go to the fucking slug nest this time. Which I don't believe is down that way, where we were before. The slugs themselves are not that much of a problem. It's the lack of mobility that kills you. That's actually the problem. It's nothing else. It's like, yeah, okay, they're spitting at me and jumping on me, but that would be very easy to avoid if I had my mobility, but I do not. That is the problem. And it also makes it harder for you to do anything when you know that if you're going to press that roll button, you'll be stuck in one place for like 3 seconds. So it kind of makes it so that you really can't do anything. At least on a subconscious level. You're like, oh, what can I do? Nothing. So you just do nothing. Anyway. I swear to you that this will be the last time I fucking walk this path. Because if you guys are sick of it, imagine how sick of it I am. Anyway. At least I don't have to try and get the blind anymore, because that was terrible. Anyway. The reason why I'm playing so poorly at the moment is, one, because I am constantly on reduced health, and second of all, my actual defense is shit. Third of all, it's pure Black World tendency, right? So everything is hitting like a truck right now, and I do not have the defense nor the health to really resist it. So it's a problem. Just gonna drop down here and just ignore these fucking people. Ugh. Cell and Vinland shouldn't get pissed off, so we'll just go around her like this. Should be good enough. I hate her. I figured out that there's an easy way to kill her. That's by using the Grave Robber's Ring, getting behind her, backstabbing her, and then running away. And rinse and repeat. She does get to a point where she starts to heal. So you'll have to stick by her at that point, but I don't think that would be too bad. Anyway, I'm going to continue towards where the slug nest is. I don't know if it's here or a little bit further on. I'm going to pick up my soul because you know what? May as well get some of that back. It's 1,913 souls that I have now, but whatever. Wonder what my durability for my weapon is. I don't think the Hiltless has the best durability in the world. That's probably what was killing me as well. That's a good point. It was the poison plus the health lost from using the Hiltless that was contributing to my death before. 64 out of 70, we're perfectly fine. Now, I believe the slug nest is, if not here, maybe, where is the fucking thing? Maybe it is down there. It's been a while. Let's go on a little adventure, shall we? I don't think it is. No, there's nothing in here, so let's go back. Because if I go further in there, I'm going to get destroyed. Absolutely annihilated. So, we'll find the slug nest, but we're going to give these giant depraved ones a wide berth. Because if I allow them to attack me, I'm actually dead. Like, there's no way around it. I'm just completely dead, so... Slug nest is over here, I think. I'm very lucky that they didn't spot me. So this is one of the... okay, here are the fucking creatures that are the reason why... Oh, my laptop just died. Well, that's a problem. Primeval Demon! Hello, my friend. You are... You don't even know how happy you make me right now. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. That is exactly what I needed. So my playback is no longer, you know, visible right now because my laptop has died. I forgot to plug it in, which is pretty annoying. I'm going to try and do that, but these giant mosquitoes are going to come after me. Sorry about this. Alright. I've got it plugged in again, hopefully it'll come back. Maybe it's taking a while to shut down or something because it looked like it was still turned on, but... Are they coming after me or not? Probably not. So the slug nest is up through here. We need to go really, really high. It's a scary place to go. I've never fallen off there before, but I'll tell you what, it's scary, so I'd very much like to not fall. We are going to use a Royal Lotus because we shouldn't be getting poisoned while we're up here. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to be losing enough health by attacking these enemies anyway. So, we may as well not lose health from the poison as well. You can see how much health we lose when we use the Hiltless here. It's not amazing, but that is definitely a contributing reason as to why we probably want more vitality as we go through this. My laptop is just not being very helpful right now, so if anyone's talking on the chat, I do apologise. I cannot actually read what you have to say. But I probably don't have people talking anyway. I don't know if you guys can get an appreciation for how high up this is, but this is frickin' high up. So, there is a single slug somewhere near the slug nest that drops the dull gold set. I don't know where he is, but anyway. And I don't know why I'm saying it's a he, but anyway. No. Hi. I think there is a... Yeah, see that there? If you walk off there, you're dead. Look at him. That was a demonstration of exactly what would have happened had I walked there, so... Fortunately, I'm aware of that. Maybe... I don't know. Come on. So we'll hit this, and then these guys will all drop off, basically. It's kind of gross. There we go. And then what actually drops is a sword, which is the large sword of moonlight. It's a very good weapon. My laptop finally shut down, so now I can launch it up again, which is good. So now that I've gone and done that, I don't know what the bloody hell's going to happen, but I was hoping that I'd be able to see a slug that would drop the dull gold set this way, but maybe not. So we'll slowly but surely make our way down here. And I guess we have no choice but to... Oh my god. Do you see how many of them there are? Do you actually see? It's horrendous, long story short. Let's not actually get poisoned immediately. Because what I need to do right now... Oh my god, this is insane. So apparently there is a slug on his own near the slug nest. And that is the slug nest, basically. But I don't know where he is. Maybe I will have to actually check some sort of video walkthrough for that. Because basically, I do not want to waste the time. Alright. I have my playback happening again. And I don't think I missed anything, put it that way. Oh, sorry. I'm just moving my microphone so that you can hear me a little better. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to check. I'm going to find a YouTube video that actually shows me exactly where the, whatever it's called, the, I forgot what it's called. Demon Souls. I'm having a mental blank right now. What is it that I'm looking for? It is dull gold set. Demon Souls dull gold set. Oh god. I do not particularly need a video which shows me where all of the female armor sets are in the game, but whatever, I'll have to look at that. Does it give me time codes? Good. First one is actually the dull gold set, which is good. Alright. I just want to actually be able to see exactly which slug it is, because I'll tell you what. Oh god, his video is really dark. Demon Souls is supposed to be dark, but the thing is, when you're actually watching it back, you want to be able to see what's going on. So... God, it's hard to see. We actually kind of have to squint. Did he get it? Where is that? I'm assuming that's it. Is it? Yeah, that's the dull gold set right there. Okay, so where is that even located? Because it's hard to tell exactly where he is. It's not... I'll have to see where he goes from. It's really hard because there's so little visibility in this place already. And then if he's... If everything's fucking black on his screen, it makes it even harder to really find the damn stuff. Alright, so... He's facing the, he's facing these lights. So there must be an island somewhere. He's in line with these lights. He's over this way somewhere. I can sort of work out where he is in relation to his view of those lights there, so... I think he's around here. Anyway. Can't see shit. Alright. So, based on that, hopefully we'll be able to find it. The description online said that it was near the slug nest, which is complete bullshit as far as I'm concerned. Because if you're actually near the slug nest, you're not going to be looking at these lights at the same angle that he was when he actually found that lone slug. So, I don't know. Hello. Die. Oh, marrow stone. Get away from these guys because I'm losing health from the poison at this point. You can die too, that would be great. Alrighty. So it's around here. I'm completely lost, FYI. So it would be great if I could maybe work out where I am. Where even am I? Oh, now I know where I am, okay. So hopefully one of these islands has the slug on it. I really don't know. Dark moon grass again. Dark moon grass is definitely useful in this place, but I don't know. There's Selland Vinland over there. Okay, well, I might look at the video again and really try to see where he is. Because I definitely need more of a point of reference than this, sadly. So he was... Oh my god, you can barely fucking see anything in this video. Okay, so he's on the boardwalk there. He's directly across from Selland Vinland. Although she's not actually there right now. In his particular game. So he walks right to where Selland Vinland would normally be. And then he follows a path based on that. So I think I'm right where he's going. So he heads towards... Yep, I can actually see where he is now. I'm actually going to follow where he's going. Because I actually have a fucking point of reference now. So he's gone sort of past that. He's heading this way. Pretty much where I am right now. It's really hard to see anything. Oh. And then it's there. Well, that's really confusing. Is it? It should be like right around here. What the fuck? Alright, well let's try and... I'll try to retrace his steps. It shouldn't be that hard. I'm astounded that I'm so lost. Alright, so we're going to go where Selland Vinland is. And then hopefully... Okay, so there she is. We want to head this way. Yeah. It's basically from where she is and then heading towards the lights like this. Because that's my point of reference. It's those 4 lights in the distance. And then he sort of heads into here. Of course, keeping in mind that visibility is just dog shit because of his brightness settings. I don't know if he keeps going or what. He must just keep going. Yeah, okay, so this is a point of reference. There it is. Fucking hell. Finally found the bastard slug. Ridiculous. So where is it in relation to the slug nest? Where is it in relation to the slug nest? It's like... I guess it's technically close, but it's confusing. It is actually pretty close. It's just the visibility is dog shit, so you get lost trying to find the stuff. I mean, that sword in there, I probably can show you with the brass telescope. You might be able to see it a little bit. That is the large sword of moonlight, which is kind of a bastard to get, but it's worthwhile. What the hell are you doing? Alrighty, so we're going to take that off, and we are indeed going to Shard of Archstone out. Where is it? I'm pretty sure I had more than one Shard of Arch... Fine. Fine. We'll manually get out of this place, that's fine. Whatever needs to be done. Alright, how long have we been streaming for? A bit over an hour. Probably do about another hour from here. About 2 hours, 2.5 hours, whatever seems to be best. Pick up this item, why not? Oop, 6 Royal Lotuses, that's pretty nice. We will go around these guys. And we're going to go to the Dirty Colossus Archstone to get out of here. Because I'm not going to Nectral Binding out. I only have 4,000 souls, but that's 4,000 souls that I would rather not lose, so... We have the Filthy Woman here. She might sell decent stuff. I might actually check to see what she sells, just out of interest. Sorry for the background noise, by the way. She sells some Black Turpentine. She also sells Widow's Lotuses. It's always nice to have one of those on hand, but, yeah, this fucking background noise is pissing me off. That's the Mirdan set, I think. And, Chainmail set, I think that's cool. Got a mace, a pick. She sells decent stuff, actually, but nothing that we would really be interested in right now, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Getting some serious slowdown, but that is to be expected. It is Demon Souls. And my PS3 isn't exactly the newest PS3 in the world. It's newer than a true original, but it's still like 10 years old, so that's quite a thing. But it's lasted the test of time. I suppose, you know, you never really know how long a console is going to last for until it really gets old. And it's definitely reaching the point now where the PlayStation 3 is becoming an old console. So, my iteration of the PlayStation 3 launched in 2009 and I got it that year. It's the PlayStation Slim. Or PlayStation 3 Slim, more specifically, and it's, you know, it's held up reasonably well. A lot of people can't say the same for their Xbox 360s, but I have an Xbox 360 Slim and it's still alive, somehow, so I've never had to deal with red ring. Maybe I've always been good with ventilation, I don't know. I think generally red ring is related to overheating in the system, and maybe I just have a good setup for that. Maybe people put their Xbox 360s in cabinets and stuff, and they just overheat in there. I've always had my Xbox upright, which is really dangerous because if it tilts and fucking destroys your disc, then that's a thing that happens, but I keep it upright and that seems to be best for its ventilation, so the longevity of my 360 is definitely a thing. So, getting a message on my phone. Let me check that, it might be important, you never know, it won't be, I bet. No. It was not important. Okay, so we did end up actually getting two useful things. We got the Dull Gold armor set, and we actually got a Colourless Demon Soul. The Colourless Demon Soul I was not expecting to get, so that was a pleasant surprise. The Primeval Demons, not all of them stick around for pure Black World tendency, but definitely that one did. So I was very happy about that. And at this point, we are going to put away all this stuff, because that's going to be weighing us down. We picked up a lot of Sucker Stone, as you can see. Yep, that was pure Sucker Stone. I was thinking it was, but I didn't want to assume that it was, because I thought, well, that was really easy to get that. Sucker Stone, I can't remember exactly what that does, but anyway. When it comes to the stones, I often forget what they do, but... maybe I could put away some of my rings. Some rings that I'm not going to need to use, because there are a few of those that I have. We don't need the extra one of those. These are both the same, aren't they? Yes, same characters. And we've got an extra Thief's Ring there. And we don't want the Ring of the Accursed, that's not very interesting to me. Alright, so let's see if we can fast roll with the Dull Gold set. I would suggest that we probably cannot, but that's alright. Because we can get the Ring of Great Strength and then probably fast roll with it. Yeah, you can see that we definitely can't fast roll with it right now, but that's alright. Because I think, do we have the Ring of Great Strength in our inventory? If we don't, we don't. So we can go and get it from World 1-1, so we'll probably do that now. What can I unequip to lighten the load a little bit? Probably this. Oops, still fat rolling, fuck. The Ring of Great Strength might not even be enough, you know. Jeez. It's because I've got 3 weapons equipped, I would say. That's one of the reasons why. Definitely we're going to need to put some points into endurance, for sure. But for now, we will go and get the Ring of Great Strength from World 1-1 and get that done. So the dragons should be gone from World 1. Not just the red dragon, but also the blue dragon. The blue dragon, of course, is hanging around in World 1.4. And because we have unlocked World 1.4, I would like to think he will be gone from here. But we might actually need to arrive at the place where the blue dragon does appear for him to disappear in this world. Possibly. So that's worth mentioning. But even if the blue dragon is there, we should be alright. Should be. Probably not though. Because that tail is quite a problem. This may as well attack you like that. After fighting those slugs, I have to say, I've been fighting a lot of blobby things lately. Oh, I forgot to actually upgrade my Hillless, but it is World 1.1, so I'm not going to need maximum damage. Ow. Can probably just use my Rapier, to be honest. I wonder if one poke with my Rapier will one-shot the Dreglings in this area. Let's have a look and see. Oh, these guys are not Dreglings. I'll just roll through you guys, that's fine. I'm fat rolling, that's a thing. Why did I even bother unequipping anything? If I'm just going to fat roll anyway, let's equip this stuff. I'll take all the hits, that's fine. Okay. It didn't look like I had all of the dull gold set equipped, but it was so dull that it didn't look like the dull gold set because I couldn't see any gold, and then I realized, wait, it's the dull gold set, so yeah. All these guys are getting one shot by piercing attacks, which is very nice. Ow. I managed to get the riposta. Well, I managed to get the parry, but not the riposta. But that's okay. Oh. Ow. Yes, I do realise I'm playing utterly horrendously here, but the reason why is because I'm not going to get hurt too much as a result of that, so... That was a really dodgy looking parry right there. Parry and riposta. Alright, you can just die, thank you. So the Ring of Great Strength should be over here, and annoyingly enough, I do not yet have another shot. Oh, both of the dragons are here, holy dick. Okay, well, what are we going to do then? Risk death, I suppose. Let's just equip... Oh yeah, it's broken, fuck. Or something was broken anyway. Can I fast roll now? Yes. So let's just be nice and careful. I didn't need to sacrifice my life actually, because guess what? I have more defense right now compared to when I would have first come here, so more health as well. So that's the thing. We just picked up the Ring of Great Strength, which is nice. Going to unequip probably the Cling Ring, yeah. And you can see, hopefully, that we will have more... We're not going to be able to fast roll with all of this, but we'll see how much we need to take off before we can fast roll. Cool, just that. So we'll replace those with this, hopefully. Maybe that'll be enough. Ooh, very good. So, how about these? Oh wait, they're actually lighter, but yeah, alright. We'll stick with this. That is perfectly fine by me. So we'll go and run over to... Oh, over to the Archstone. And then we will upgrade the Hillless. You've never seen that weapon in Demon Souls? Which weapon do you mean? The Large Sword of Searching? It's not... I mean, you must have seen it because it's the boss weapon for... Oh god. It's the boss weapon for the old hero. But I guess you haven't seen it in the form of a usable weapon. But it's pretty decent. Not as an actual attacking weapon, but it has pretty good ability. in the sense that it gives you more drop rate. I'm just using it as a parry weapon, so it's pretty good. I like it. And it also looks quite ridiculous to be able to wave it around like this, because of course while it is called a large sword of searching, it is not counted as a large sword. It's actually just a regular fast attacking sword. You can't really attack with it super fast when it's in your left hand, but that's alright. Obviously my character is not a lefty. Sadly. Anyway. So, at this point we can go to Blacksmith Ed and level up our Hiltless one more time. And then I think we might be ready to go and take on... Actually no, before we take on World 3, I think what I'm going to do is pick up the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes from World 1.4. Am I a pro at this game? Not really. I've been playing it since it came out, but I'm not particularly good at it. Not more than other people at the very least. I'm probably like, you know, average to slightly above average, I suppose. So, yeah. Anyway. We'll see how much damage we're doing with the Hiltless right now. Uno momento. I'll check just when I'm at the top of this. Let's see. 253. Very nice. It's only like... It's a pretty small increase actually, but once we get into the S scalings, and I don't believe we're in S scaling just yet. I should actually double check that, but let's have a look. It is not an S scaling, it is still an A scaling, with an E scaling in strength. I wasn't aware that it actually had any scaling in strength, so that's good to know. So as I said, we will first go to World 1.4. Get the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes there. Is there anything else that's worth getting? Just in the starting area? Not really. I'll just stick with getting the stone. And I guess we'll kill those Black Phantoms there as well. Actually no, they're not Black Phantoms. Oh, they are Black Phantoms, that's weird. I thought in my mind's eye that they were Black Phantoms, and then I realised, wait, no they're not. And then I looked and realised that they were. It was rather interesting. Die, please. Alright, so you're going to die, Mr. Crystal Lizard. I said that, but I decided that I was wrong. We'll pick up this stuff, because we might get some grass out of it. We actually ended up not getting grass out of it. I'm just going to mash you to death, don't mind me, mate. Oh, he's rolling through my attacks like a dodgy bastard. I will be healing. Which is bad ethics in PvP, but hey, it's PvE, so I can do it as much as I want. We both use pretty much the same style of combat. Mash the enemy to death. But he's using a far inferior weapon, which is the Penetrating Sword. I really, really wanted to do a Penetrating Sword build, and I may still do it, but I had a look again at the Penetrating Sword stats, and oh my god, it sucks. It just sucks. It looks really cool. I wish it was better. I would not even dare waste my time with it with a normal dexterity build. Would not even consider it for the briefest of moments. You bitch! God, she's Look, I thought that I was actually just in the right spot there, and I was moving into a point where I would be... where there was cover. I was about to move into that spot. But those white arrows move way too fast. So that did not work in my favor at all. So you're dead. You're dead. And then your friend is also dead. Another chance to kill the Crystal Lizard, maybe? No. I'm not interested. I don't really need that stuff right now. You want to actually come and fight me, please? Because your friend, Mr. Scraping Spear, is gonna give me some serious problems. Come on. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I need you to do. Oh. I was actually wanting to do a running attack, but I did not get the run up. Oh. Fuck you and your scimitar, lady. Actually, no, it's Achilles that she's got, I think. Yeah, that's Achilles. I'm gonna do a running attack on your ass for that. Oh, nice target. Alright, she's going to die from the bleed. Hopefully. Or I could just finish her off with a running attack, which I couldn't get the run up again. That was sad. I don't want your white bow. Let's go and grab that Stone of Ephemeral Eyes and get the hell out of here. We got a little bit of souls out of it too. I think we have 26,000 souls right now, which is nice. That's one benefit to all of this. If I had the blind, I would actually be able to take this guy on, but I didn't end up getting the blind, so whatever. I took her white bow in the end, but it was not a priority for me, so I didn't take it immediately. So, yeah. At this point we can get, well, we need 3 more Colourless Demon Souls to get +5 with our weapon. What are some places that we can get to a low enough level to get a Primeval Demon appearing? I mean, we could possibly do it for Shrine of Storms again. Tower of Latria is low. Where does the Primeval Demon appear there? It's in 3-2, isn't it? Anyway, I can't remember exactly where it is. I think my memory is that World 3's Primeval Demon takes the longest to get to physically, so I think he's down in the lower area. Anyway, we can probably go and consume all of this, and then that is 10,000 souls, which is very nice. We now have 44,923 souls. So, let's go and level up through her, and we are, of course, going to level up Endurance. Soul of the Mind, Key to Life's Ether. I mean, you know, it's pretty great. So let's see if... I don't think we can. No, we won't be able to. I just saw the difference in weight there. But we should be able to soon. And I'm being super vague. I mean, equip the gauntlets for the dull gold set. We'll go and revive ourselves, and I think we are going to take on the boss for World 3. Well, sorry, the boss for World 3-1 more specifically. I think we're good to go. Yeah, let's do that. Yep, we're ready to go. So because once again we have more or less done everything that we needed to do for World 3-1, we shouldn't need to do anything before actually reaching the boss. I don't think we need to kill that guy who heals her. He should not respawn, so we should be alright. Really feeling like a beverage. But I suppose I'll have to abstain even more because, you know, partially I'm feeling a bit of laziness, and then there are other reasons involved as well. So we'll just do a nice quick run through World 3-1 here. We already returned here to free Sage Frag before, so I definitely don't really need to demonstrate this place too much at this point. Just going to ignore you. You are not interesting to me. Not at all. I wonder if equipping the gauntlets would give me more of a gold look. I think they're actually probably the second most gold thing on the armor set, apart from maybe the... Well, to be honest, those shoes are not gold at all. They're actually just... They're like normal cloth. Yeah, see, look, they've actually got a bit of gold going on there. So, anyway. Off we go to the Fool's Idol. And it might have actually been faster to go the other way, but I'm just going this way because I have actually turned off the crossbow trap thing, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure that there is a good term for it, but I call it like the crossbow trap or the crossbow mechanism or whatever. So, it's descriptive enough for you to know what I'm talking about, so it will do the job. I'm actually streaming a lot later today than I normally would be. It's almost 4:30 in the afternoon. I was actually going to do Breath of the Wild today as well, later on, but it's already at that time when I would be streaming Breath of the Wild, so yeah, probably not going to happen today. Maybe tomorrow, which is fine. Oh, you bloody bitch. Alright, so there we go. Bye-bye. Enjoy your sleep, lady. So that is 3 chunks of Moonlight Stone and 2 stones of Ephemeral Eyes. Very good. Get a little door opening sequence that we don't need to watch. And we will use the Hiltless to go and kill the Fool's Idol. May as well kill you guys because you're kind of annoying. Get out of here. Alright, at this point I think I'm just going to run. I need as much stamina as I can possibly get for this part of the confrontation. Come on, hit her again. Okay. So 1 more of those should be good. Assuming you're not it. No, you're not. See if we can see who is the original. Come on. Oh, it's you. Okay. Don't you hit me now. Come on. No. Come on. There we go. May as well pick up the baby's nail, not the baby's nail. Obviously I ended up triggering the cutscene anyway, so that's alright. No baby's nail for me. I never use it anyway. Ooh. Imagine if I was positioned in a different direction. That would have been terrible. And I ended up just rolling off. Alrighty. So we have enough souls to level up 1 more time, so we'll go and do that. Fuck it. The reason why I'm doing it is because of my voice. My voice has no power today. That's why I needed to do it. Sometimes your voice just needs a bit of a kick. Alright. I don't know if that's actually an improvement. It might improve in a moment. Anyway, yeah, I'm already feeling like my voice has not much more presence, but anyway, doesn't matter. So, no, it really doesn't. Anyway, it doesn't matter that much. So we will increase endurance even more. It's coming back a little bit, actually. Not by much, but a little bit. A little bit of the low end is coming back. That's the biggest problem with my voice at the moment. It's not much of the low end is coming through, so... Anyway, in terms of what we're going to do for the rest of this video, I think it's just going to be the rest of World 3. And then we will be done. Because I was going to say, oh, we'll just do 3-2, but then I realised, well, if we finish off 3-2, then we may as well just do the Archdemon as well. So that's probably what's going to happen. We'll just finish off World 3. And then the next video will be probably pretty short. Unless there actually we do want to get some Colourless Demon Souls in the next video, so maybe we will actually do that. So, alrighty. That'll give us some extra content to flesh that out, so that's alright. Patches the hyena. I am starting to get to the point where I'm a little bit sick of seeing those guys in the loading screens. My voice has actually sort of come back a little bit, so that's a good thing. You can hear the low end is coming through a little bit more now. But anyway, yeah, you can sort of hear the reverberance of it. It's good. It's not like it normally would be, but hey, at least it's coming back a little bit more. I may as well backstab you, or whatever. That didn't work out so well. Come on. Oh, fuck me, that was terrible. Alright, let's kill him. He's overstayed his welcome officially. Okay. So we'll go and pick up the item over here because I think it's something or other, so. It's probably just, what even is it? I always forget what this particular item is, I don't know what it is. So it is Old Spice, I thought it was Old Spice, but I wasn't sure. I don't really need to go this way, but I may as well pick up this item here because I may as well. I'll probably have to, actually I probably won't make dinner after this. I mean, I know I'm saying it's like 4:30 and stuff, but I try to have dinner relatively early. So, that is a thing. Anyway. It shouldn't take us too long to get through this area. There are a few enemies that I will be fighting that do not get parried in any circumstance, so may as well backstab you. You don't get backstab, you're terrible. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I really wanted the Hiltless before I continued on through the game. It's mainly World 3, because there are a few enemies that cannot be backstabbed or anything like that. So... you're annoying. Going to ignore you. Some Old Spice on that ledge over there. We are not very interested in that because of course we are not using magic in this game, and at the moment I have nothing equipped in my single spell memory slot, and I think I'm going to keep it that way. It just makes a bit of a point that I don't need Soul Arrow here. That was really good timing, check that out. Very good. So, obviously for those who are not aware, it might be worth mentioning there are two main stages to this particular area. We're at the first stage now, where we are breaking the first of two chains. And once we have broken both chains, we will be pretty much done with the area, and then we just have to go to the boss. It's nice and easy. I have a dog outside that is freaking his fucking balls out. You know, he actually... the dog... I wasn't asleep yet, much to my regret. I like to go to sleep earlier, but it was 2:48 in the morning, and this fucking dog started barking, and I'm just laughing. I'm thinking, you've got to be fucking kidding me, right? And it's not a nice bark, it's a fucking ear-splitting, shrieking yap. It's just terrible. This is why Mephistopheles hadn't appeared yet. I hadn't already killed Yurt. So now that Yurt is dead, why you? I said it before he died, but now that he is dead, we should be able to actually access Mephistopheles, so that will be more Colourless Demon Souls, fortunately. Look, I'm not going to talk about that dog every single time it barks on the live stream, but it's an absolutely terrible creature. Really terrible creature. Anyway, let's see if I can actually go the right way the first time. Can we do it? Which is the way to go? You can do it, Doomlink, I believe in you. Is it this way? It is! Good job, Doomlink. You're making progress, finally. That's just like one of my little things that I often don't do, which is go the right way as soon as I get off that, whatever it's called, the... Why are you doing so much damage, by the way? What's the deal with you? I should have more defense right now. Anyway, obviously not. I think this is a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes up here. If not, then it's something similar. It is indeed a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. But anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, I oftentimes sort of wander around that swamp looking for a place to get up onto the boardwalk, but fortunately, I didn't have to do that this time, because I'm learning slowly but surely. Ugh. Go and kill you guys. You completely missed me, mate. Come on. How do I keep missing you at point blank range? What is the deal with that? These guys drop Mercury Stone, which is what he just gave me there. So just a fun random fact for you. And I think there's Dark Moon Grass right here. We've actually been picking up a decent amount of Dark Moon Grass because we picked up, I think, 3 or 2 in World 5.2. So, how much do we have in our inventory right now? Let's have a look, shall we? Why did I go all the way down to see that? So we've actually picked up 8 Dark Moon Grass in this entire game so far. So, and the reason why we only have 5 is because I'm pretty sure we consumed 3 when we were trying to kill Cell and Vinland. We might have only consumed 2. I think we consumed 3, but I don't know. So we have a Black Phantom Cthulhu up here. That is not the official term for these guys. And as you can see, if it's an enemy I can backstab or parry, I will whip out the Rapier, because that is what this build is about. It would be kind of a waste to just use the Hiltless for everything. Obviously, because then it turns into a basic dexterity build at that point, so... I will do a proper dexterity build eventually, but the quality builds and... or the quality and... EP Rapier builds will come first, most likely. Probably other things as well will come before the dexterity build, most likely. Have I done a strength build yet on camera? I don't think I have. That would be nice to do. I wouldn't mind that too much. I feel like it's been a while since I've done a proper strength build, so I think that would be nice. Anyway, we're getting towards the end of this particular level, I suppose, which is kind of funny. May as well kill you guys. Come on. There we go. Pick up some souls from you. Alright, so generally you have to wait for a while for this thing to come down, so may as well sit back and relax, maybe get a snack or a beverage. If you're really lucky you don't have to wait for too long, but I would say that was lucky. Sometimes it takes longer than that. If you just miss it, it's pretty terrible, because it does take a long time for it to come back. It's worse than the other one, as far as I know anyway. Look how long it takes for it to go one way. So you have to wait for it to go all the way there and then all the way back down. It's like 2 minutes maybe. Or maybe a minute and a half. Obviously when you're waiting for it, it feels like a long time, but it's probably only like a minute or a minute and a half. Come on. Does that stop him from... He goes straight back to it. That's funny. Alrighty. And that's pretty much it. We will now be given access to the gold mask. We're given access to a lot more. We're given access to the boss as well. Plus Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, a few other things in that particular area that I'm referring to when I talk about the gold mask. But the gold mask is the biggest thing for us, because we will be able to get another Colourless Demon Soul. So we're currently at +2 with the Hiltless. That will leave us with only 2 more Colourless Demon Souls that we need. Both of which we should be able to get from doing Mephistopheles' little quests. Generally, Mephistopheles gives us the 2 quests that you need to unlock the Colourless Demon Souls first. Then after that, they are non-Colourless Demon Souls ones. I believe the 2, they should be Ostrava and Bior, that's right. I don't know why I was talking about Patches before. Fighting Patches is really hard, by the way. He is a rough fight. He has a lot of health. He's one of the hardest fights in the game, I would say. But he can be cheesed. Okay, we'll say that he is the hardest non-Black Phantom fight in the game. So, that's definitely accurate. I can only hope that you guys can't hear that dog in the background. It has definitely been louder in the past, but I would like to think that it is far away enough from the microphone right now for it not to be picked up. I can only hope that that is the case. Don't know if I'd be able to go for a backstab, so instead I'm just going to mash you to death with the Hiltless. Of course I will be using the Hiltless for the boss fight coming up here. Hopefully I can do alright during the boss fight. My damage output with the Hiltless is not incredible. Well, you know what I could do? That's a good idea actually. Let's go and get the gold mask first, level up the Hiltless, then fight the boss. I think that's going to work out a lot better. So pretty much we just need to retrace our steps here because, yeah, we didn't actually need to go this way just yet. I was actually planning on getting the gold mask first, but I did completely forget and decided to go and fight the boss, so... in the end, it is better that we go and get the gold mask first. It is a little bit of a journey, because we will have to go and actually physically get the gold mask, return to the Nexus, go to World 4-1, trade it with Sparkly the Crow, then level it up, and by it I mean the Hiltless, with Ed, then come back here. It's going to be a while, so this live stream is probably going to end up going for about 2 hours and 10 minutes, most likely. So, but that's alright. Pick that up. This guy's going to be following me, so I guess we may as well kill him. There you go. I've almost used about half of what late moongrass I had on my person before I actually went and got the dull gold set. Oh, you are here, and you will die, my friend. So, gold mask and Epi Rapier. I will probably use the gold mask in conjunction with the Epi Rapier, maybe, when I'm doing my Epi Rapier build, because it will look kind of cool. But yeah, maybe not. Because I think the Epi Rapier does upgrade through Colourless Demon Soul, so it would probably be more useful for me to actually just go and, how do I say, trade the gold mask for a Colourless Demon Soul. However, I think I can actually get a gold mask by killing Mephistopheles, so maybe if I really want a gold mask in that build, I'll just go and kill Mephistopheles for it. That could be the plan. Anyway, we are going to manually go back to the Nexus, do all the stuff I mentioned before, and then we will take on the boss. It's a little bit of effort, but look, I'm only doing 253 damage with this weapon, and while it is a fast attacking weapon, I'm losing health every single time I'm hitting with this thing, so I want to actually make sure that I'm getting as much damage as possible as a pro versus the con of losing health, so yeah. Once again, this will be probably the second last of the videos for this build in new games, so fairly soon I will be doing the next build, and I do look forward to that. It is good to be playing this game repeatedly again, or frequently again I should say, because quite frankly I have sort of burnt myself a little bit out, or burnt myself out a little bit to restructure that sentence, on Monster Hunter. I do plan to continue playing it, probably a lot, but I just need a bit of a break. Need to play something else, you know. And in this case it is Demon Souls, because I do enjoy playing that game. I will mention as well, you know what, I'm just going to put this down on record for anyone who might be watching at this point in this particular live stream, of which there might be 2 of you, ever. But I do plan to do some Morrowind live stream stuff later on. Probably a Morrowind live stream series, like a proper full-length one like this here. And I am really looking forward to that. Just to put it on record, I guess I'll show you my Morrowind stuff, only briefly though. This is my original Morrowind PC disc. It's actually French, if you can read the French on the back, but it's the original PC CD-ROM game. And it's in really good condition. It's a fold-out, so it's got the discs inside. I'm trying to show you that. The white piece of paper in there, slotted in, is a map of Vardenfell. And it's very nice. So I will be doing that at some point in the future, maybe next year, hopefully this year, but we'll have to see. I'm not going to be playing using those discs, of course, but anyway. Oh, another thing. I do have my original Morrowind Prophecies guidebook. It's quite a thick book. Anyway, that's all I'm going to show you. So, I just reminded myself of that by talking about playing different games, and yeah, Morrowind will probably be added to that list of games that I'll be playing besides Monster Hunter, just overall, but yeah, it'll probably be a little while yet until I actually get around to playing Morrowind. And there are a few things that I need to get sorted out for that as well, because I'm currently having some problems with my video game file. Anyway, I do have a Shard of Archstone actually that I picked up, but I didn't end up using it, which is probably for the better, because it didn't take me too long to get back to this point anyway. Going to go and head up to... no, that's not where I wanted to go. I actually was in the place where I wanted to be, stupidly enough. World 4-1. I'll actually fill this with water and have a quick drink. It's kind of funny filling this particular glass up with liquid up to that point. Huh. To run through all of the enemies or not to run through all of the enemies? Probably not. But anyway. It is good to be one-shotting pretty much everything with criticals when using this weapon. But I don't know if that will continue for New Game Plus. It might continue for New Game Plus, and if it does, it'll be interesting to see if New Game Plus 2 is the same. I'm going to ignore you and your friends up here because I've just decided that I don't want to deal with the time allocation. That's the biggest thing right now. Stop that! Bloody annoying. Anyway. Oh. It was pure luck and nothing more that I did not actually get hit by those things. Seriously. Pure luck. Because I didn't even think to avoid them. So maybe I did actually avoid them, but I didn't think about it at all. Get out of my face. I was trying to do partial parries on his rolling there. Partial parries in the sense that it would block some of the damage dealt. Alright, just going to get out of his range so I can... There we go. I actually did the first one accidentally, but I was able to do the follow-up in time, fortunately. Alrighty. Good on you. Don't know why I'm saying good on you, but anyway. So I'm going to drop that on the ground. You can see that because it's a piece of armour, it does have that particular appearance to it when it is dropped on the ground. It's kind of funny. Alrighty. So we are going to quit the game and relaunch. While I do not look forward to everyone playing Demon Souls when the remaster does come out, and I'm sure it will come eventually, probably not in this decade, which is silly. Basically what I'm saying is not this year. Maybe next year, maybe the year after, maybe a year after that. But it will happen. I'm almost positive that it will. It has to. There's just no way in this world that no one's going to do that because there's money. It's literally money right there to make... Oh shit. I didn't end up picking up the item that I'd just gone and traded. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, there is just straight up money to be made when it comes to remastering this game. So, it will be done. And I'm not looking forward to everyone playing it at that time, because I do not want the, well, it already sort of has, but I just don't like the mainstream gaming community infiltrating my favourite game of all time, you know. It already infiltrated my favourite game series, but, well, maybe, no, I don't think the Soul series was my favourite game series. That would have been Monster Hunter, most likely, but point is, it was one of my favourite game series, and then it was sort of ruined by the mainstream, but, Look, I didn't actually want to get on this conversation again. What I was actually wanting to say overall, because I've already said what I just said many, many times, and those of you who have watched all of these parts are probably damn sick of me talking about it, but the point is that I do kind of want to play that, because I want to play it on PC to start with, and I would also like to just make some characters that I can have forever, you know, just not having to worry about that. And I would say the remaster would also have more save files as well. That would be great, like as in character logs, I should say. That would be really good. Better frame rates. Frame weight. I do say that a lot actually. It's really annoying. Let's put away that stuff. That will weigh us down in terms of items. But yeah, really, like, I think playing a remastered version of this game would be amazing, but again, not looking forward to the social side of it, I guess. The way in which everyone's going to be talking about Demon Souls again. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, what I will say is that it is pretty much set in stone as far as I'm concerned when it comes to this game being remastered, because unless someone just doesn't want money, like, if someone's not interested in money, then I guess they don't have to remaster it, but if they're interested in money, that's the way to go. Remaster Demon Souls, and then people will play it. Done. Anyway, I would... okay, so when I do plan to actually play the original Dark Souls on livestream, I will not be playing the remaster of that. I'll be playing the original PC version modded. So that is what I plan to do. However, I probably wouldn't do the same with Demon Souls. I would play the PS3 version after the remaster would come out so that I could use the character profiles that I had created before that point. However, I probably wouldn't main PS3 anymore, because it is nicer to play on the PC in general, so yeah. What am I doing? So I am going to take on the Man-Eaters, which I'm not really looking forward to, but when would I ever be looking forward to fighting the Man-Eaters? That is the question. I would say 2 hours and 10 minutes is indeed an accurate estimate. Might even be slightly less, maybe 2 hours and 5 minutes for this live stream. We'll see. Alright, let's get ready to go. And by that I mean, you know, get my hiltless out and go two-handed. It really does look like I'm ready to destroy. How much damage are we doing? 276? Decent. I think we're currently at 40 dexterity. I will get that to 45, and then pretty much once I have enough endurance to fast roll with this armor set, it is at that point that I will be leveling up vitality, and only vitality, nothing else. So that is definitely going to come. But we'll see how long that takes. Probably the rest of the souls that I'll be allocating in new game will probably just be dexterity and endurance, so that is my expectation. So maybe 5 more points in endurance, 5 more in dexterity, something like that. I'm glad that I'm not forcing myself to get my strength up to 18. That would kind of suck. Excuse me. Should I just take him on straight? Let's just do it. I knew I would fucking regret it. I knew I would regret it. I never do that, you know. But it seems my defense is actually pretty good. Taking a very small amount of damage from a Black Phantom Cthulhu. Straight on there. That is what I don't want to get hit by. That is so bad. Oh, I was expecting another one of those fucking soul rays. It's the soul ray that you do not want to get hit by. That is like the most damaging attack that these guys do, for sure. There we go. May as well pick up your spice. Why not? Kind of wanted to watch your body fall, but I couldn't get the right angle to watch that. Anyway. I have my large sword of searching swinging around behind me as usual. It's going to feel weird playing this game without it once I move on to a different build. Because once again, to reiterate something that I said in the previous video, I have done 2 builds in a row now with the large sword of searching. Okay, it's been a while since I last fought this guy without warding. What does that mean for me? I don't know. Cutting that tail off though. Makes it easier to cut the tail off, I believe. Roll. I would say that this is an example of a boss that might be easier when you don't target, probably. Need to kill you. Like now. There we go. Doing some pretty decent damage with this weapon, I have to say. I'm happy with that. I'm definitely happy with this damage output. To be fair, I do have 40 dexterity on one of the best dex scaling weapons in the game, and it's at +3 out of 5, so hopefully it would be doing lots of damage, you know. You would hope for that. I need to cut your tail as well. The sooner you cut the tail, the better. I think the tail can actually power up this guy. I believe it's linked to the tail. That whole powering up thing that he does. He can also charge up that ranged magic of his using his tail. So the sooner you actually get rid of the tail, the sooner you won't have to worry about things like dying. This is one of my better confrontations with the man-eaters, to be honest. Come on, mate. Get the tail. Oh, missed it. There we go. Fucking eat my cock. I don't think either of them got a single hit on me. The only health that I lost was from the hiltless. So that was definitely one of my better fights against the man-eaters. On camera, at least. I've done better, or at the very least just as good on camera, off camera many times before, but as far as on camera, that was definitely probably one of my best, if not the best, so very nice. I probably won't level up before doing this, so... Oh yeah, a great thing about being offline, I can just go and skip this shit. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. I got a new, I guess, notification on YouTube. I might actually check that right now, because I don't get that many YouTube notifications, so it's good to actually see them. Someone's asking for how to get extra data on Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate when emulating. Well, I'm sure that's downloadable as well. I'll just tell him to look for extra data as far as downloads are concerned. Sometimes when you're looking to download something, you just don't know what the actual keyword you should be searching is, so therefore it's hard to actually download what you want. But once you know that keyword, makes life easier. This guy has a lot more health, as you can tell, compared to the previous one we fought in 3-2. But yeah. Hopefully I remember to respond to that guy. He was asking me a question on my 4 Ultimate Citra video, which is, I think now, my most viewed video on my channel, which is pretty cool. I don't really need to kill you, but I may as well for fun, seeing as though I'm here. It's funny, I didn't take any damage from anyone here, and then look at my health. So, frickin' helpless, man. But what can you do? So I generally don't like to fight the Old Monk close range, but whatever. Because close range is his specialty, you know? See this? He can also parry, did you see that? This fucking prick can parry. I don't like him at all. But I'm doing a lot of damage, which is good. I'm not going to hit him too much. I do not want to get parried by him. That is not what I want. But I'm doing so much damage to him that I don't think I have to worry too much. Oh, That's so bad. That is the combo you need to be very careful of. Where he rolls through your attack, flinches you, and then also hits you with his magic. That is bad times when that happens. I can tell you that much. Oh, twice he rolled through my attack. Terrible. This guy's rough. He's also very easy, depending on the situation. You can see you don't even really need to roll to get out of the way of his homing soul arrows, honestly. The homing soul arrows in this game are not amazingly good at homing. They're not really that good in Dark Souls either. But especially in this game, they're not that great. They look cool though. I definitely like how they look. Well, it's exactly, well not exactly, but we are in the first minute of 2 hours of live streaming here, so I was right in my guess that it will probably be less than 2 hours and 10 minutes. So that's kind of cool. Just going to equip all this stuff, because we are going to be getting a lot of souls, because I will be consuming all of this stuff. All of the boss souls I will consume. That is the plan. Because I do not need the yellow demon soul for anything, I don't think. Nothing I can think of. Insanity Catalyst, Soul Suck, or Soul Sucker, whatever it's called. Soul Thirst, sorry, that's what it is. And Homing Soul Arrow. Those are the 3 uses, and none of those are needed for my particular run. So yeah. Not the fucking brass telescope, are you kidding me? Alright. So, at the moment, you can't see my souls, but we have 75, 76,000, 77,000, 85,000. And that is going to increase exponentially. What is that? What is that? Well, that's the Dull Demon Soul. Right. Okay. We don't need that, do we? I mean, I could create Soul Ray, but I'm not very interested in that. Let's just consume it. Go for it. 7,600 souls. Additionally. Now a total of 27,200 souls additionally. 53,600 souls additionally for a grand total of 138,950 souls. As you can see. Alright. Well, that's very cool. I should be able to level up a number of times now. While I remember to do so, I will go and put away this stuff. The Mercury Stone and the Moonlight Stone. I'm going to put away the Penetrating Sword, I don't need that. The White Bow can also bugger off. I don't know why I'm keeping this crossbow in my inventory. Yep. Just in case for some super bizarre reason I need some ranged damage for something. But yeah, let's re-equip our grass here. Maybe we can put Half Moon in there as well, why not? No, bloody bastard. There we go. 3 types of grass. And at this point I think we're just going to level up a lot. So let's equip these gauntlets here. Or the gloves, I suppose you could call them as well. Gauntlets is a funny term to use. Arm piece? I don't know. There are a number of terms you could use, but anyway, where is the Maiden in Black? Maybe she's up by the Archstone? I think she is. Is she hanging out with Patches? Yes, she is. Patches is like... Have you ever... I never really realized this, but Patches is Slavic as hell. Look at that. Anyway. Old jokes, you know. So, probably level that up twice. See if we can fast roll. Yes, we can fast roll. Alrighty, so that is it for our endurance. What is that at? 24? The temptation to get it to 25 is pretty strong, but I'm going to avoid that. Dexterity, maybe? Do we need more dexterity right now? I mean, I'm going to get it to 45 and leave it, yes. But what I'm trying to toss up between is whether or not dexterity is more important than vitality at this point. Let's just get our damage up first. I reckon that's pretty important, so we'll just do that. That was a lot of level ups there. Pretty cool. What damage are we doing now? 282 with the Hiltless. And I think we can go and talk to Mephistopheles. If she gives us a quest to kill Ostrava or Bior, we will save that for the next recording. Which may be tomorrow, maybe the day after, we will see. Maybe the day after. Mephistopheles is not here. Bitch. We probably have to wait until we've killed the Storm King. Which is fine, because as I said, I was going to do it in the next video anyway. Alrighty. Well, I would say that that was another more or less successful recording in Demon Souls here. We did have a little bit of a rough time again in World 5.2, which is kind of annoying. But we didn't suffer too much. We have suffered more in one video in 5.2 than we did in this one, so it was alright in the end. I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been the 23rd part of my live stream series. Naturally, the next part will be the 24th part, and once again, I don't know. Oh, is this live? Of course it's live. Why would it not be live? Although, I suppose I can thank you for thinking that I'm doing a pre-recording. That's, I suppose, a compliment. But it is most definitely live, because the reason why I am talking like this, despite no one frickin' watching, is because I do have an audience that watches the past broadcasts. As well as that, I'm a Let's Player, primarily, so I'm very used to talking to myself. That is not a problem at all. But anyway, hi Baby Smell, welcome to the live stream. Sadly, you have come at a time when I'm actually finishing up here. If you are interested in seeing more, then do check out my YouTube channel. The link is actually on the screen right there. And yeah, that is my main place of content creation. Thank you for watching, everyone. I will see you in the next live stream, which will of course be the 24th live stream in this particular series. Either tomorrow or the next day I will be doing that. Either Breath of the Wild first, or actually Breath of the Wild would come next, I would say. Oh, then again, maybe I'll do Breath of the Wild tomorrow and then I'll do Demon Souls the day after. Okay, that's the plan probably. Anyway, I thank you all for watching and I will catch you guys later. Bye bye.